General Hospital spoiler teased that Jason Morgan does his best to protect Collie Spencer. John Case offers a deal since Jason was taken away by the FBI and Jason was presumed dead. John then forced Jason to work as a mercenary and Jason was also forced back in town. What Jason was worried about had finally come to pass. Jason was afraid that he would affect his relatives and friends when Jason returned to town. John didn't care too much about that. What John was interested in was that somehow Jason was able to lure at least a few members of the Bikeman group out of the nest. John wants to capture a few of the Bikeman's group for investigations. Of course, whether Jason's lives or die in these missions is not important to John. Jason now openly reserved the Corinto Coffee Warehouse as his private office. John supported Jason's with money and legal matters. John ensured that the Corinto Coffee Warehouse belonged to Jason. John was successful, so much so that Sonny Corinto did not know that the Corinto's coffee warehouse was under Jason's new ownership. Naturally, Sonny was furious, and Sonny confronted Jason. John doesn't want to get involved in Sonny's new clash. John only shows up if Sonny's and Jason end up in a fight, and one of them gets hurt. Jason chose this method for the purpose of Bikemen proactively fighting Jason. Jason and John wants the Bikeman group to believe that Jason and Sonny's conflict has increased. Bikemen would definitely let down his guard if they knew what Jason was doing, betray the boss, rob the boss coffee's warehouse, and then openly confront the boss. Bikeman knew this was a good opportunity for them to jump in to manipulate Jason, but then Bikeman did not act. It turns out Bikeman's head, Valentin Cassidy, has been observant at all. Valentin knows that Jason intends to wait for Bikeman to cooperate because this is a bargain for Bikeman, with Jason's being the owner of the Corinto Coffee's warehouse. Transporting weapon would be much easier. But Valentin chose to bite Jason back in a more dangerous way. Valentin targeted Jason's son. Many predictions shows that Danny Morgan would be kidnapped. Valentin wants to kill Jason. If Valentin didn't play dirty, it would be difficult for Valentin to defeat a cunning person like Jason. Danny goes missing one day when Jason receives a strange call and a picture of Danny being tied up. Jason knows what to do to keep everyone from worrying and also to follow Danny's kidnapper request. Jason's acted worried about his son, even though Jason knew it was a trap, and Jason could lose his life. But Jason still went there, and indeed a masked man appeared and forced Jason to exchange Danny's life. When Danny is released, this is also time for Jason to die. Jason accepts that, but Sam McCall and Dante Falconeri may have secretly followed Jason without Jason and the Blackman group knowing. When Danny is released and flees, Sam and Dante work together to save Jason. The masked man who wants to kill Jason is Valentin. To conceal his identity, Valentin was forced to retreat and run away. Jason may be saved by Sam and Dante, but Jason will still face danger because Valentine never wants to ignore Jason. If Jason is not defeated, then the person who will be defeated is Valentine. Valentine knows that well. Valentine can also know that Jason is pretending to betray Sonny. Danny is kept under guard after returning home, but Valentine is able to take advantage of the loophole to kidnap Danny again.